I just finished editing the video you guys are about to watch. I'm adding this in real quick. It's about where I bring on a dude, Russ Lyman, and we get to know him. And he did such an excellent job of encapsulating exactly who he is. And he's absolutely awesome. And I want you to watch this whole video and get to know Russ Lyman. And if you have any questions for him, ask questions in the comments. And if you like this video format, let me know and I'll do more of it. What's up, guys? So today I wanted to bring on somebody onto my channel called Russ Lyman. Yes, the Russ Lyman. I wanted to bring Russ Lyman on and I wanted to ask him just, I don't know, random questions that whatever pops into my head, because that's basically how this goes with me. But like I said in the past, like it's about, I don't know, I just wanted to bring other people on and show other people. Show people other people. Yeah, that's what it is. So Russ Lyman, I actually know this dude in person. He has a YouTube channel. Dude does a lot of like DIY stuff, a lot of like custom, very like custom, like artistic style mods to a lot of different things. His car, his entire car. So Russ.
Hey, what's going on, Paul? Russ Lyman here. Can't wait to answer some questions.
So Russ, the first thing I gotta ask you is why the car? Where did that stem from? Where did that come from? What's the history behind it? How long have you been doing it? And how many times have you done it? Because I know you've done it more than once. And there's been multiple different iterations of your cars. And I just want to know where that originated from.
Yeah, the car is kind of a big deal, basically a giant art project. But it basically stemmed from watching the Fast and Furious movie, the original movie, and I just love how they customize the cars in that movie. I got a couple die-cast models of the cars in the game, and you know, those bright colors, bold graphics really turned me on to the car scene. So I started going to local car shows and seeing what people did. And a lot of people had like PlayStation in their car. That was real big because the PlayStation 2 had DVD player in it. So they can have a DVD player in their car. And that was really big, like in the 90s and early 2000s. And I was like, no one's doing Nintendo. Would it be cool to have like an old school NES in a car? So it stemmed from that. I put the NES in the system, then slowly started doing the outside of the car. The first iteration of the car was just the stock color, and it had a picture of Mario throwing a fireball down the side. And it was pretty good. You know, it got by as a theme, having the inside and outside Mario themed. After that, though, I took it to the next level and ended up painting the entire car. I two-toned the paint to match the original NES, so it was like a lighter gray with a darker gray. And I did Mario and Luigi, fire and ice, and mixed it up. I had one of my wheels red, one blue, to mimic Luigi, who was shooting the ice. And I kept it like that for about a year or so. And then unfortunately I did get into a car accident during the winter and the car was totaled. So I salvaged what I could from that, and I was on the third iteration. I had to get a new car, and I bought the same exact car. Actually, I have a full playlist on my YouTube channel of me purchasing the car and then getting to where it is today with the build. So this one, I took it directly from Mario Kart 8, basically. What his kart looks like in that, it's red, white, and blue with yellow wheels. And then I made a cargo carrier on top of the car that is a blue shell with wings and spikes. It's fiberglass, and it actually opens up and you can store stuff in there. But the inside is all done up as well, and I continue to mod it and make it more a unique project, gaming related, going back to, you know, that Mario Kart theme. It definitely turns heads, and I bring it to car shows and also gaming conventions, so it could be the best of both worlds.
So now, Russ, if you or anybody watching, you know, just goes to all my videos and just gives it a quick look through, you'll see a very lack of Nintendo. You'll see a lot of Sony. I'm not biased, not a fanboy for Sony, but what I want to ask is just the same as if somebody were to ask me why Sony. I want to hear why Nintendo. Like where did that stem from for you?
Why Nintendo? Basically, back to my childhood, one of the first systems I did get was actually Atari. It was a hand-me-down from my cousins. So that was the first video game system that I played. But the first one I got bought for me as a present was the original Nintendo. My dad got it for me, and I just have a lot of memories playing it growing up. And I never got a Sega. My neighbors had the Sega, so I would go to their house to play Sega. So it was mainly Nintendo growing up, going to the video rental stores and getting Nintendo games, and then subscribing to Nintendo Power. Subscribing to this and reading about all the upcoming Nintendo games coming out and contests and stuff like they had. So I was definitely, a Nintendo fanboy growing up, and I played the other consoles at all my friends' house. When someone got a PlayStation, I played it at their house. TurboGrafx, I got Nintendo and eventually a Super Nintendo. Later on, I did get those other systems, but it's definitely, Nintendo stuck out to me.
Now, Russ, I want to know basically everything, all these questions I've just never asked you in real life. So I'm just asking you now on YouTube. Whatever works. What I want to know, Russ, is about the creative outlet. Like you're incredibly creative with a lot of the things that you do. If you watch your videos, I'm sure that you watch your videos, the editing, the camera angles, and the projects that you're working on is all very, very creative. And I want to know how that feels. Like how is the creative outlet of this affect you? Like is it an outlet? Like how does it feel? What's it like to be creative?
I mean, it definitely stems back growing up in high school. I was a part of the AV club, so we did a lot of videos. And back then, it was very expensive to have a camera, so we were allowed to rent a camera for the weekend. We take it home for the weekend, and we can record what we want. And me and my friends made, silly videos, and we got to edit them in school. And this was VHS time, so it was 2 VHS tapes and analog editing. And when I graduated, my mom got me, my first camera. This is it right here. It's a beast. So this is my first camera. It has a screen on the back here, and you rotate, your lens like that. And so I made a lot of videos with this guy here. It took tapes on the inside, high 8 tapes. The battery has since gone dead. I'm going to try to get some batteries at Amazon and see if I can still use this. But it always intrigued me, to make videos and show them to people. Again, part of the AV club was to do a series. We would be on CPTV, local access, basically, public access show. And my show was Captain Arts and Craft. It was a kids art show. Think Bob Ross meets Blue's Clues, I guess. And that was my show. I would shoot and edit, me drawing pictures and stuff like that. So always creative and artistic. So when I found YouTube, it was just another outlet to show more people the stuff that I can do. And then again, it gets inspiration from YouTube, watching other creators. I watch a lot of DIY stuff, a lot of people in the film industry, and that's how I get, maybe I could film it this way to get a different angle, or light it like this to tell, the story of me doing the DIY project, rather than just having, a top-down camera filming one long shot can get very boring. So I try to switch it up, have different fun angles in it. Again, then it takes a lot longer to make the videos, but again, it takes longer to make the videos, but the overall outcome is that much better and more entertaining, I think.
Did you know there's a Bomberman Racing game? It's called Bomberman Kart for PS2.
No, I can't say I ever played the Bomberman Racer game. That should be a good time. Maybe I'll come over. We could do a let's play of that.
Russ, you got any future goals in mind? You got any
Future goals. I mean, I'm going to continue work on the Mario Kart car. I have plans for the interior. It's basically when you have a car and you enjoy modding it, it's an ongoing project. There's always something else you can do to improve. It just comes down to time, money, and resources. So you go a little at a time with that. But I want to continue to kind of bring the car out to car shows and game conventions to show it off to people. People seem to enjoy it and take pictures of it when I'm at the game convention. So it's a cool item to bring there. Other than that, I'm going strong on YouTube, doing weekly videos, just trying to grow the channel. A lot of people come by and they're like, we think your channel should be a lot bigger. You should have so many more views and subscribers. And, I'm hoping it snowballs and gets going because I put out a lot of content. So hopefully, people stumble across some video that I made and then they'll be curious and check out other videos that I do. I seem to do really well in the DIY realm of videos, and I try to keep it gaming related. So
now, Russ, I've seen all your social media. I've seen all your YouTube, and I just want to say that you've done an incredible job of branding yourself as Russ Lyman. I think you've done an amazing job of branding yourself. Was that a premeditated thing, or did that just sort of happen?
Oh yeah, I mean, that goes back to when I started my YouTube channel. It was so long ago. I've been on YouTube over 10 years, very early on at the stages of YouTube. And when I was starting my channel, I just made it my name. I didn't think to call it Retro Russ or Gamer Russ or have anything like that. I just put Russ Lyman. That's my name. And I figured we'll just keep it simple like that. And then when I started taking it more seriously, I was like, all right, I mean, everyone knows my name. I'm not afraid that people know my name and they'll know my persona. It's just this is who I am. It's real. So let's make everything Russ Lyman. And I kept it with that. My Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, my Etsy store where I sell stuff. It's everything Russ Lyman, and I try to keep it to my personality. Bright colors with all my logos. And then I did get some stickers made up of my face in 8-bit form. So this way, it's when you look at it, it's gaming. I usually always have the Mario hat on and my glasses. So it's an iconic symbol for my channel, for myself. And then I'm trying to get the slogan to catch on, keep your world fun bit by bit. I've been saying at the end of all my videos, so I made a sticker with that as well. Not catching on quite as well as my intro song of Russ, what you doing? Let's find out. So anytime I go to a convention, everyone's always asking me, Russ, what you doing? So that kind of caught on a little bit more. But, I keep it all fun and real. It's who I am. It's not a fake persona that I'm putting on. It's just how I am and how I want to express the things that I do. Let's make it like this, and it's real.
All right, Russ, I think you're the man. Always have, ever since I met you. I think you're a really awesome dude. I just want to say thanks for coming on my channel and answering my random questions that pop into my head. I don't know. I appreciate it very, very much so. If anybody hasn't seen any of your videos or seen what you do, where can people find you?
Yeah, again, it goes all back to the branding. I keep it real simple. Everything is Russ Lyman. So if you type that into any platform that you want to find me on, I'll pop up. RussLyman. And yeah, if any of you guys have any questions for me, maybe about some projects or videos or anything like that, leave them in the comments section and I'll do my best to get back to everyone that leaves a question. I definitely love responding to everyone that comments on my videos, so I'll do my best to respond to everyone on Paul's channel here.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for coming on, listening to me ask Russ Lyman questions. Thank you for... thanks for everything, you guys. Thank you for always watching my videos, man. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Russ Lyman.